Hello there. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. I'm going to do an extended reading for Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to pull a kind of what's going on right now in your life. We're going to talk a little about where you are spiritually, where you all are physically, a little bit about work, love, life. I don't know. We'll see what happens, okay? I'm going to take my time with this. I already know that. So I will leave a link in the description that will bring it to where I actually figure out what I'm going to say, because I might stare at it for a little while. Okay, just a warning. My gosh, what is that song? I got this song in my head. You guys are going to be so mad. Hold on. How's it go? This is all good, but oh man, what? Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, and I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time, and here I go again. Here I go again. Who is that? Come on, my 80s people. I mean, oh, white something. I don't know. You're leaving. Okay, so you weren't born to walk alone, but you have absolutely walked away from a very toxic relationship. This is more than just a toxic relationship. This is like a life cycle, like a life path, higher self, standing up for yourself, finally being your own hero, being your own renegade, but on your own. There's a finality here. For some of you, you had walked away from something that was pretty dangerous, a little bit exciting, but pretty dangerous. You have that side of you that likes to live on the edge. So there's a point where you're very, very responsible, but when you don't give an F, you don't give an F. And that involved somebody else. You walked away. You chose happiness. You chose peace. And you're going to be rewarded for it. If you have any Aries in your chart, check out the Aries reading that I just did. Especially if you are very much into shamanism, or you're a clairvoyant and you've decided to take your message to the world, sort of thing. If not, this is literally just you getting out of bad relationships forever and ever and ever. Forever. Forever, forever. And now it's time to rest, rejuvenate, and thank God that you're still alive, that you made it out alive. It's a time for allowing yourself to be grateful. It's almost like before things were very shaky and you're afraid that if you acknowledged what you had, you would lose it or something. And for some of you, it's that this person literally bankrupted you. So there was not just an emotional violence there was actual loss, a financial devastation that it hurt your wallet, but it hurt your heart more. Like, it hurt your heart more. And it's something that you shed a tear over now and again when no one's looking. But that's all in the past. You took all the steps you needed to do to close out that cycle, to walk away, to say goodbye. You chose to be optimistic even when you didn't have the energy to do it. And something that that person took away from you, I think, was, I don't want to say self-esteem, but they gave you a self-image issue that you'd never had before them, like your whole life. And you're starting to come out of that, whereas maybe they challenged you on how you look and made you feel guilty or shame, or they made you dress differently, or they wanted you to look like a different guy or girl. And now you're getting back into your skin and feeling comfortable in your skin and realizing how strong, how beautiful, and how sexy you are, just like you woke up like that. You just woke up like that and you're beautiful, and someone tried to take that away from you because of their own mental illness, is what I'm seeing right here. With that reversed, they took out, ooh, okay, this isn't for everybody, but for some of you, they were sexually abusive to you. And you have had to come out of still being in almost that bondage that they put you in. Way back then, it lingered a bit emotionally. And you're going to be able to breathe for the first time. You're coming out of that and you're able to look in the mirror and see a beautiful, sexy, loving person. Someone who is capable, intelligent, quick-witted, a problem solver, a nurturer, a creative genius. If you have Scorpio in your chart, check out the Scorpio one. You're very creative for a Gemini. You have the sides of you that people admire and people fear. And the person in the past felt small next to you sometimes, so they made you feel small. And you are closing the book on whatever life lesson that was. Whatever cycle had been occurring again and again. You are self-aware about it now. And for some of you, it has nothing to do with really the choices you made, except what you let people do to you, or letting people keep you in a war mentality, where you're always having to fight, you're always having to stand up for yourself, and it never ends. That's over. This tells me, gosh, I feel like I'm going to cry a little bit. I really wish I could give you a hug because I feel like there's this devastation there, a despair. This is no little thing. This is a big thing that you've been through. And you chose peace. You chose peace, and you're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to be getting this grace period. A grace period of peace and rest and healing. You might feel stuck kind of between worlds right now. You might feel like you're walking in a dream. There might be synchronicities that happen that make you feel like you're being watched out for, and you are being watched out for. You decided to meet your higher powers halfway by taking the road that will bring you closure, peace, and freedom. So that's what you have coming to you, which is really beautiful. What about that? I'm interested about how you're feeling like you're walking through a dream sometimes, or there are things that happen that make you feel like reality's not reality and you don't know who to trust anymore. Wow. Wow, you really got hurt Whoever hurt you, they were cruel and calculated. They gaslighted you. They made you feel like you were crazy. They projected onto you all of the things that they were doing to you. And they knew what they were doing the whole time. They knew what they were doing from day one. They always planned on taking from you and hurting you and breaking your heart. That's a harsh message, and I am sorry to have to say that. But they knew the whole time what they were doing. Gosh. So if you had okay. So that was what was around the corner if you had engaged with this person instead of choosing peace. If you would have matched that energy or allowed your anger, frustration, and need for vengeance, revenge, or restitution, if you had chosen that path, you can't outfight this person. They're so much more evil than you. They're so much more manipulative than you that you're really out of your league and element with fighting this person. So you have made the right choice. That would have been, if this was choose your own adventure, you chose the right chapter. You chose peace, freedom, and grace. You chose step by step, little by little, and patience. If you would have chose this chapter and choose your own adventure, it would have been bam, you're dead. Like you walk around a corner someday and pop. Just that easy. But that's out of the question now. Okay, so that doesn't exist anymore as a possibility. Congratulations. Okay. Okay. So what this is telling me is if you do feel like things are strange, people are strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces get ugly when you're alone. So you're going to be alone here, and you're going to start noticing maybe what you had been distracted from while you were being abused in this situation, or used, or overlooked, or belittled. So the things that might seem weird, don't let it throw you off your game. Just roll with it. Like you're going to be a yes and life is improv. Just go with it. Plot twist, okay, whatever. Like you're not going to let anything freak you out. If anything, laugh at it. Have a sense of humor about what is absurd or impossible. Okay, so if something comes up that seems absurd and impossible, don't be afraid. You are exactly where you need to be. You are on your path. Just hold on for the ride. Just hang on for the ride. Think of it as something that you'll be able to get off eventually, just not right now. So just hang on. Try to keep your balance. Like I said, you chose peace, so you're being granted a grace period. Maybe for the next couple of months here where you can just rest. You can just rest. Be humble, but not in a way that degrades you or makes you beneath anybody else. You're not beneath anybody else. Okay? It is a being humble that you are still alive, that you made it through, and that you're standing upright. That you have peace, freedom, and grace in your lap for the time being, okay? So if things are weird or you feel like you're walking through a dream, just go with it. Don't freak out. You're not crazy. Okay? What to watch out for? Oh, that came out really fast. Hmm. Okay. Don't get spooked. Don't get spooked by the peace in your life. For some of you, you've been in conflict and chaos so long that the silence might be a little terrifying almost. Don't allow that to freak you out, and it's almost like there's, even though this is over, you've closed the book, it's like you might not go back to that person, but you might get back into the energy of kind of conflict and chaos and run to someone else like that, or another situation like that, another job like that, where you have to fight the other crabs in the bucket to get to the top, or you're always having to argue and you're wasting precious energy there. So don't allow this period of quiet, peace, grace, and honestly confusion. You can't see what's ahead of you. You're optimistic, you have courage, but when you get down to it, there's this despair lying underneath, this confusion, like you can't quite see the light of day yet. But that's almost over. It's always darkest before the dawn, and you're through the darkest moment. You just have to wait and be patient and allow peace to guide you, even through this dreamlike fugue state right now, if you have to. No more chaos, okay? Because if you choose chaos, your peace is gone. Chaos isn't for you, so that would be the wrong choice. And when you make the wrong choice, the universe is like, no. The right choice is just staying in the energy of peace and joy, and the abundance will come. The abundance will come if you're looking for a job that will drop into your lap, and you'll be able to put away money for this, that, and anything you want. And you will have risen above whatever that situation was that took from you and brought poverty, pain, or sadness and alienation into your life. So your future is abundance. Your future is generational wealth and security. Security for the first time in your life, feeling like you are unshakable, in your own element, building your own world. And for some of you, you're a jack of all trades, and it's going to be a joy for you to make money this way. You're just going to love it. And if that hasn't happened yet, remember this is a kind of a grace period. So just hang in there. Paint pictures, read books. Try not to be on the internet so much, okay? That's for somebody. So that's what you have to watch out for there. What is the message from your inner child? I feel like the inner child has something to say to. Wow. Your inner child is proud of you. Your inner child is proud of you and wants you to know that you can have all the fun in the world now. Like you had to learn this really hard lesson and you did it. And now you're being recognized for your courage, your hard work, your fortitude, and frankly, digging yourself out of what would have been impossible for so many other people. So your inner child wants you to know that you won that war. Congratulations. You've gained incredible skill, knowledge, and your intellect is on another level now. And you will be rewarded. You will have tangible honors. And you will be regarded as someone who is courageous, smart, and intelligent, which is kind of what that other person didn't want because they were jealous of it. So your inner child is reminding you that you are always this courageous, you are always this smart, and now you can have fun. Yeah. Six of Wands in the Sun. It's time for fun. Here you go again on your own. You don't need no one. You have enlightenment. You have success. You win. They lose. You win. They lose. Time for fun, happiness, joy. The sun is here. The sun is here. So, you're going to make decisions based on whether or not it brings you joy. How about that? You will be recognized for all your hard work. You will be rewarded. So, not just having a financial abundance, but having a happy life. This grace period leads to happiness, freedom, success. I am so not worried about you, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, just keep going. Day by day, do at least 1 to 2 things that nurture your body and 2 things that nurture your soul. You're coming out of despair. Like I said, that's no small thing. Nurture yourself. Every penny you spend is an investment for your own health, well-being, and security. You're taking everybody else's opinion out of this equation. You're not making plans for anybody else except you. Your strength, your power, your beauty. You are the Empress. You are the Emperor. Your mommy and daddy here in your life, and you are going to find out that you quite enjoy that. You quite enjoy those new boundaries that you have for those who want to take from you and hurt you. You're going to be out in the sun again. You're going to remember how much you love laughing and having fun and being silly. Awesome. What to avoid is anyone that swoops in suddenly and wants to be spending a lot of money on you. So a red flag for some of you is there might be someone who is just dripping. They got a lot of money. They look good. They have financial security for days and days and days. They would never have to worry about money again. They could take you all over the world. They could do this. They have a yacht. Watch out for that. Okay, just watch out for that. What to look forward to in love. Okay. So we're not going to worry about love life right now because I don't know if it's that person with money, but they'll draw you in and be all perfect at first, and then it's going to be that old relationship all over again, and you never saw it coming. So that's a bad decision for the next couple of months to jump into anything new with someone who has everything you've ever wanted suddenly. So what to look forward to in love is being independent, only dating very, very casually, if at all. I think really though, this is a time for you, yourself and I, me, myself and I. It's just me, myself and I. Okay, that's what you have to look forward to. There are ways to, if you're feeling amorous, there are ways to take care of things on your own without bringing anybody else into it. That, yeah, yeah. Stay optimistic, but protect your energy. So that's your love life, is like, stay optimistic about the future. Allow those relationships in that don't drain you energetically. Okay? Yeah. Oh, hey, here I go again on my own. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. That's just you. This is only you. This is so you, just you. Solo you. Happy, content, abundant, all the money you need, a little animal friend, a little familiar. I think some of you have a little animal friend that was someone you loved very much in the past, maybe a family member or something, and so they're watching out for you, and you're going to watch out for them, and that's it, and that's all. You have emotional contentment, fulfillment, and joy coming to you, and you're the only one in this picture. You might be surprised how much joy you can bring yourself when you don't have to consider anybody else's opinion. Wow, I'm so not worried about you. Okay, bottom line here. Gemini. Woo, the Hermit. Need I say more? The Hermit. You're working on your inner workings. You're understanding yourself inside and out. Those difficult lessons, you're making lemonade out of lemons in a way that makes your higher power, your guardian angels, applaud you. They have a protective shield over you. It is safe to be alone. Okay? Alone, alone, alone. Gemini, alone. You can do bad by yourself anyway. Like, really, you know that now. One more. Okay, this is so alone that you're not even like letting friends in your inner circle right now. This is alone time. This is a hermitage. This is going into the mountains for a month and meditating and not speaking to anyone and turning off your phone. So, when I say have joy and fun, that doesn't mean go get drunk with a bunch of jerky boys. Okay, that's for somebody. It's about the higher path here. It's about the higher path. It's about those choices that will bring you long-term peace, joy, and happiness. And it just involves you kind of being by yourself right now. It might be hard at first, and then you're gonna love it. And you're gonna wonder why you waited so long to do this solo thing. You've made up your mind. You ain't wasting no more time. Yep. Love will come when it needs to come. It's just not time. This is kind of the distant future. So love will be there, and it's almost like you have to be reborn anew. And that's what's happening. You feel like it's purgatory, but it's not. It's a grace period. And if it seems strange, just go with it. Don't get freaked out by anything. Like, really, after everything you've been through, like nothing surprises you anymore. So just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Okay. I think that's it. Gemini, the despair is going to turn into joy. You just had to pick yourself first in a way that really shut the door and closed the book on whatever that was. The cycle's over. Time for new life. New you, but it's the old you. It's you getting back to you again. Okay? And you got this. You're beautiful, strong, sexy. You can do this. You don't need anyone. You didn't need them, they needed you, and now you see that right. There's a wisdom there, and that's worth more than all the gold in the world. But you will have that financial abundance again. All right, Gemini, I'm proud of you. You're doing it. You've done it. You're doing it. You're doing the damn thing. I'm not worried about you. Okay? So you're protected. You're being watched over. You're never really alone. You are loved. And I'm going to leave it there, okay? Well, that was an extended Gemini reading. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.